funny actually, because I feel like most girls growing up wish really badly that they had a twin until they join a sorority. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, hello. We are redoing our garage, so everything that was finally nice behind me has been moved into here, and I'm just trying my best. Okay, so this video is going to cover twins. Now this isn't really for an established sister who's debating, should I take on twins, should I not? Should I take on another little in addition to my family in the spring or in future semesters? This is for the person who's just now little, who shares the same big with somebody else in her pledge class. So, hey, hi, this is for you. So, this is something from my experience, is that it is a bit of a two-way street. Now, I know that people get nervous that if their twin is hotter than them, they'll take up the attention at parties. If they're cooler than them, then their big will want to hang out with them more. And if their twin happens to be lame, then it's just kind of embarrassing and you don't want to be that associated with her and you feel like, I didn't rank you to be my twin, I ranked my big to be my big. Well, to a certain degree, I think this is a little bit of shallow reasoning and it's easy to go that route, but I think you should always give your twin a chance and do not feel like you have to be her friend. You still didn't rank her, Now, if she's really not that bad, if she's nice still, then be civil with her and encourage these family gatherings because your family is only going to expand. Having family pride is pretty cool. Now, granted, I know in my last video I talked about not liking families and big littles, and I still stand by that, but the system hasn't changed and you've already had a big and you just got a twin, so let's just move on from there. So I think there's that. And I think if the big, she's an adult, she should be older than you too and more mature. She should be considerate and making sure that she's giving you guys equal amount of time and attention and appreciation and vocalizing all of this and her support for both of you guys equally. Now, she might connect better and go to Comic-Con with somebody, with one of the littles, and Comic-Con's not your thing, and it seems like that's such a big thing that you guys need to do on something equivalent. Well, it can still be equivalent if she goes to Comic-Con or some concert with one little and then the big just does a sleepover with you. So I think, you shouldn't really, I think that a lot of it is up to you to really analyze the situation and don't let yourself get anxious and insecure. I think this is a time for you to, instead of making better friends with your big, you also have a chance of making better friends with somebody in your pledge class. So I think that's pretty cool. I think there's no problem with, telling your big that you want some one-on-one time and that you don't want everything to be in a family. Now, are you allowed to vent about your twin? I say you should always be allowed to vent if it's necessary, because there's been, in our sorority, we've had one girl, she had a little, and then the next semester, or was it spring semester, she took on another little. So technically they were twins. And one of the littles bullied the other little to a point where she had to move out, of their dorm. I think they were sharing a dorm together thinking, family. They were trying to push this family idea into their head so much that they forced something that wasn't supposed to happen. So you don't have to be best friends with your twin. And if you want to talk to your big about your twin, I think don't expect the big doesn't have to be involved in what you're saying. If you say, oh, my twin is such a bitch, you can't really expect your big to go, yeah, I know, she's such a bitch too. Because the big most likely still likes the other girl, but as the big, she should listen, take into account that maybe you need some separation between, her littles need to be separated for a bit and, go a little bit of a different way for now. And that's kind of what the big is supposed to do. A big is equivalent to being a mentor, and so she should be respectful. Whatever you say should be in confidence. So, that's how I put it. So it's a two-way street. So your big needs to be respectful that you now know I'm proclaiming and to share my time and attention between both of you guys. You guys don't, it's not just a one-on-one experience. but also don't let yourself judge right away. Really give yourself evaluations on your feelings and impressions and first emotions to really calculate if it's you overreacting or not. Now, I am a twin. In fact, my big ended up taking a third girl, but by then we didn't really identify as a full, complete family, so I'll just focus on my actual twin who was in my pledge class. And I don't, we were close in line for chapter where we would have talked, but I don't think we would have been as close and understanding of each other if we hadn't been twins. So, and overall, I don't think we would have been friends really because of that. She liked different TV shows, and I think there was such only time to small talk amongst us that I felt like I never, take one of us reaching out to one another fully to get to know each other. And I think the scenario of being twins made us forced to talk and go beyond the small talk. And we became actually really good friends. And so she ended up moving to another college. But she's just someone that, granted, I'm a terrible texter, but she's just someone that knows if someone's picking on her or if something happens, I'm going to be on her side because I know who she is as a person. She's a very nice girl and she has a sweetheart. So, she knows that in the end, I'll have her back. So I think that's pretty cool because I know she'll have my back and she's listened to me vent and I can listen to her vent and we are on the same page with so much. So with that, I think it's really nice to have somebody who, I was lucky that I had a nice twin who had a kind heart. But I think, wow, I never would have known her really probably if I wasn't forced to sit down with her one-on-one and talk. You don't have to love your twin. All you have to do is give her a chance, and that's all you owe anyone as a human being. So hopefully that kind of helps, calms your nerves a little bit. I don't know where you're at if you're getting along with your twin. If you are a sorority twin, and if you have some advice or you want to just vent, leave it in the comments, and I'm here to listen to you. I don't have to go tell your twin this. Anything that you say in the comments can just stay between us. And like this video if you like this video, want me to make more. If you have any particular ideas that you want me to go in depth about, leave a comment too. But overall, throughout this whole series, I'm going to be touching on everything. We're starting to reach the point eventually where I'm going to have the tea to spill. That's going to be super juicy. So, okay. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.